I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about the fake meats.
I promise this is a cooking video and not a lecture about fake meats. I'll explain in a minute. Today I'm making Turkish pasta. This recipe is currently trending on TikTok. It's a version of what's called Manti, and it's often referred to as cheat Manti. Manti is a Turkish recipe that is a type of dumpling involving a meat filling, and apparently it's extremely labor intensive, and this recipe basically uses those flavors of Manti and just makes it into a pasta version, which is much easier to prepare.
I've been following the TikTok trend called Turkish pasta. It looks interesting. It looks like a delicious pasta made with it has a yogurt sauce with garlic, and it has a buttery paprika sauce, and then typically it has lamb. It's ground meat, like ground lamb or ground beef. I haven't seen many vegan bloggers or YouTubers who have made a vegan version. I watched one of my favorite creators. Her name is Lauren Toyota. She runs the Hot for Food channel. And I did see that she did make this, but she used an artificial one of the fake ground meats. And so I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about the fake meats. The ground meats, for some strange reason, I have an aversion to them. The texture just bothers me, and I don't know. I don't feel well after eating them. So, I don't want to hate on anybody who likes them. But anyway, I thought of trying to make a version without the fake meat. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use in its place. One meat I do like, it's called Abbott's. So I think that's what Lauren Toyota used, is Abbott's, which I've tried in the past, and I do use it occasionally. So maybe I'll try that. But anyway, I'm going to the store. So on the way, I'm going to think about some options, and maybe as I'm in the store, I'll come up with some ideas. It snowed here yesterday in the DC area, so this will be a fun adventure to drive in the snow. Well, the streets are cleared, but in the DC area, if it snows 1/8 of an inch, people panic here. But as I said, the roads are cleared, so we should be good to go. I think I figured out what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to mix mushrooms and walnuts together. I think this will create a texture that I will enjoy. It's not quite meat-like, but it'll create a nice texture, and I certainly love walnuts and mushrooms. Most of what I need, so I know I need some parsley, so I'll grab some of that, and then like I said, I'm going to grab some mushrooms. I have the walnuts, but let me check out the parsley and mushrooms. Okay, I'll go with that, the Italian parsley. I also need to get some cherry tomatoes, so I'll see what they have here by way of tomatoes. Oh, here they are over here. I like to buy organic, so unfortunately they're out of the organic cherry tomatoes. So I think I'm going to go with these. They're slightly larger Campari tomatoes, and I can just cut them up. So the recipes I've been looking at call for using about a pound of ground meat, and so I want to make an equivalent amount. So I think, first of all, I'm going to use these portobello mushrooms because they're meaty. And
Okay, I want to highlight the fact that portobello mushrooms have very dark gills. And many chefs recommend that you scrape away the gills because it can darken your food. Or another option is to use another type of mushroom. I don't mind that it darkened the food a bit. I like the nutritional value of the mushrooms, but it's up to you. If you don't want your pasta to turn out a darkish color and you'd rather have that bright paprika red hue, then use a lighter mushroom like perhaps button mushrooms. Or if you really like the meat substitutes, then just use a meat substitute and skip using the walnuts and the mushrooms.
I think I'll get 2 packs of these. These are pre-sliced. That's nice. I'm going to slice them further. But then I think I'll add about 1 cup of walnuts to these. I was just looking at my shopping list and I realized I need a red onion, so I'm going to go find that. Okay, now I'm on to find the pasta, and I think I need some tomato paste. I think I'm going to go with this pasta. I do like this brand. It's Rumo. It doesn't have, high protein content, but okay, it's all right. It has brown rice and corn. I'll go with that for tonight. Okay, I need to get some type of vegan Greek yogurt. The store is actually kind of empty on supplies or low on supplies because of the storm, so I hope I find what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think this will do. Kulina, it's a Greek style. Okay, I think I'm ready to check out. Okay, I got everything I need. Let's go home and make this pasta. Aw, that puppy loves the snow.
To make the Turkish pasta recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of walnuts and about 12 ounces of mushrooms. As I said, you can replace these with 1 pound of a ground meat alternative. You'll need the gluten-free pasta, 1/2 of a red onion, some parsley. You'll need 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. You'll need a lemon for about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. You'll also need some tomatoes, either the cherry tomatoes or if a larger tomato, just cut them into smaller slices. You need about 2 cloves of garlic, and you need vegan butter. I think you need about 4 tablespoons, and then about 1 cup or 1 container of vegan yogurt that is Greek style. Dice 2 cloves of garlic. Add the garlic to the container of vegan Greek yogurt. Squeeze in about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then give everything a good stir. Cover and place in the fridge for about an hour. Wash your mushrooms. You can scrape out the black gills if you'd like, or if you don't care, just leave them on and use them as they are. Using a food processor, pulse the mushrooms until they're finely ground. You don't want it to become too mushy. I think I actually over-pulsed mine, but You really like a fine ground texture. Place the mushrooms in a large bowl, and then you're going to want to pulse the walnuts into a fine ground texture as well. Mix the walnuts into the mushroom mixture. As you can see here, this mixture is quite dark, and that's due to the black gills of the portobello mushrooms. Again, if you use a lighter mushroom, you'll have a lighter looking mix. Chop up a handful of parsley and set aside. Slice the tomatoes into smaller pieces and set aside. Clean and slice 1/2 of the red onion. Measure 2 teaspoons of sweet paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. To a heated skillet, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. If you don't want to use olive oil, just use about 1/2 cup of water. Add the onions and saute them for about 2 minutes to allow them to slightly soften. In the meantime, get your pasta water started and start boiling your pasta. Add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste to the onions, and then also add all of your spices to that mixture and give it a good stir to incorporate everything together. Then add your walnut and mushroom mixture, or if you're using the alternative meat, add that and stir everything to combine and cook for about 5 minutes to allow all the flavors to blend. Add 4 tablespoons of vegan butter to a separate pan and start melting that on the stove. Once that is melted, add 1 teaspoon of the sweet paprika. Stir the butter and paprika together and allow it to warm and slightly brown. Okay, so look at this. I think it looks beautiful. First, you have the pasta on the bottom, and then you top it with the walnut and mushroom meat mixture, and then layer over some of that delicious paprika butter, and then top it with some of the garlic yogurt and lemon topping, and then put some more of that delicious paprika butter on it, and then top with some parsley and tomatoes. This is for presentation purposes, but I understand you're supposed to mix it all together to enjoy, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, and we'll see how it tastes. Give that a good mix it all together. It does look like ground meat. Almost looks like a type of bolognese, but we'll see how it tastes. Okay, you get to hear me chewing on the camera. I'm not going to turn the camera around though, but this is quite good. Yeah, you can taste the butter. You can taste the garlic and coconut. It's really good. It's really delicious. It's not spicy at all. You could add more red pepper than what I added. And I don't know, I thought about adding cinnamon, but then that's taking in the direction of the bolognese. And this is its own flavor. It's really good. It's super easy to make. And again, like I said, you can use the meat alternatives like Abbott's Meat or Beyond or Impossible Burger. I like this. I like the mushroom and the walnuts. That simulates a meatiness for me that satisfies me. But, you know, everyone has different preferences. I also like this because it's just simple, easy ingredients. I mean, it's just mushrooms and walnuts, no additional additives or preservatives. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this recipe. Let me know if you try it. And as I always say in every video, please let me know if there's something you'd like me to recreate, something that you're craving, but you don't know how to make because you want to eat gluten-free and vegan, and I'd be happy to recreate that for you.
Oh, and by the way, check out these next videos for some more gluten-free and vegan takes.